If you're from anywhere in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Lusaka, Lupopo, Malawi, Guinea-Bissau, from anywhere in Africa or from any part of the world where the currency of your nation is 0 to none, and you migrated to maybe US, UK, Canada, come and sit down because this video is for us, and I'll be right back to share my thoughts. Don't move a muscle.
My name is Sato. I'm 26 years old and I suffer SMCD, severe money conversion syndrome. It's a congenital abnormality that makes one convert prices to their local currency whenever they want to spend money. £50 for train tickets. That's over 100,000 naira. What happened to my legs?
Hello?
Guy, how can you walk from Scotland to London?
It's not even far. I'm so weak.
Jesus Christ.
Exercise is good for your health. There's actually no cure. The symptoms just reduce over time. People at risk are mostly Africans and those from countries whose currency have little or no value. People with this condition think they are being accountable. How do you expect me to buy one bottle water 1.25 quid? That's over 2,625. If I go to Nigeria, I can buy more than 10 bottles of water with that. Doesn't make sense. Not knowing that they need therapy. Other symptoms include sweating, palpitation, screaming blood of Jesus when they convert prices to their local currencies. SMCD is not a death sentence. Treat them with love.
Oh my goodness, that video was hilarious. Gosh! As a recovering SMCD, let me share my thoughts. Let me share my own personal experience. I grew up in northern Nigeria. And if you know anything about northern Nigeria grows the majority of the food that Nigerians eat. Like, northern Nigeria grows most of the food that Nigeria eats. Northern Nigeria feeds Nigeria, basically. So I was born, bred and buttered in northern Nigeria. And for my tertiary education, I moved up north. Like, I moved further up north. So the source of the Nigerian food, I moved up north to the source. So usually back then, this is as far back as 2008, 2009, 2010. So I was schooling in Zamfara State in northern Nigeria, up northern Nigeria. So usually on Fridays, I have maybe 100 naira or 150 naira. I'll go to the market. So people that sell tomato, peppers, and onions, they just put everything on the table. So you just go, you tell them, Hadamu. Hadamu means like, mix it for me. So they'll give you tomato, pepper, onion, 50 naira worth. Like, I'll have a big bag. Then maybe I want to make soup, like okra soup. I'll go to the meat section. I'll buy 50 naira meat or 60 naira. That would be enough for me to make some stew and make soup. So baby girl was balling. So I want to just have a background of where I'm coming from. So fast forward to 2010, I got married and I moved to Lagos. It was a whole different thing entirely. So close to where we were staying at the time, there used to be a side shop. The woman sells tomatoes and all that food items. I'll go there. The woman will put like 4 tomatoes in a plate, 100 naira. She will put like pepper, 50 naira. I'll be complaining. What kind of thing is this? What is the meaning of this? In Kaduna, in Zamfara, things were cheap. Why is it like this? I was complaining. I'll be like, if not that I really need to eat this thing or I really need to cook this thing, I will not buy this tomato. My husband will say, you will go to Kaduna or you go to Zamfara and go and buy it. It was so damn expensive. Like in North then, things have changed now. But in the North then, you can get tomato peppers now, for instance. 10 naira pepper, 20 naira pepper. Who is buying 50 naira pepper? It will be too much. So we will buy like 10 naira, 20 naira pepper and we're good. Then there was no 20 naira pepper in Lagos, in where I was staying. It was from 50 naira upward. So one time, while I was now living in Lagos, one time I wanted to buy some clothing. So I went to this shop. The woman had nice things. There were nice things, but still, that's northern Nigerian girl. That Hausa girl in me will not just let me be. So I went into the shop. She was selling leggings, jeans, and all that good stuff. So I wanted the jeggings at the time. So I went, she told me, I can't remember the price, but we settled for 4,000 naira. I paid that 4,000. I could not sleep that night. I'm like, is it not this same trouser that we are buying in Kaduna for 2K? Because I used to buy like correct jeans, 182K in Kaduna then. Good stuff. Good stuff. I used to buy very good stuff. My sister can attest to this. I used to buy very good stuff, 1,800, 2,000, correct jeans, like correct jeans, so not China. That was when things were good. And the woman now say leggings, 4,000. I bought it. I took it too. I could not sleep. The next day, I went back to the woman shop. I told her, this leggings is not what I really wanted. Knowing how people in Lagos operate, or knowing business people in general, I told her, okay, what will happen is that I don't want you to give me a refund. What will happen is, let me take something, the equivalent of that money in your shop. So she agreed. So I picked some tops. She was selling tops then like 2K and all that. Even in Kaduna, we don't buy top for 2K. We don't buy top. It was so expensive because of where I was coming from, you know. Fast forward to 2018, I came to Canada for holidays, and that is when my SMCD came in full force. Imagine somebody coming from northern Nigeria to Canada, where you now have to do exchange rates and all that. Anytime we go to the shop to buy something, maybe you see something $20, I'll calculate. Then Naira to Canadian dollar was even less than 200. So it was not that, like, compared to now, it was not that bad. Now dollar to Naira 1,200. So I'll just I shout, no, this thing is too expensive. This is so expensive. Some stuff that I like, because of the conversion, I could not get it. I could not, just because it was too expensive. Fast forward to now that I now live in Canada, like full time, I can tell you categorically that I'm recovering. I think at this rate, I must have recovered like 80%, because sometimes SMCD still rears its ugly head. But this is how I do it now. Like, aside food, because that one is basic, you must buy. The other thing that's good, the other place I spend my money is on clothing, fashion stuff. So what I do now is, those things that I like, I wait. And to really achieve this, that means you'll not be going with the trend, not as it is hot, you want to wear it. No, you're gonna wait. Yes, those things that you see at $100, I'm telling you, if you just a little patience, you can get it for as low as 20, sometimes even less. I bought a leather pants some weeks ago for $5. The initial price of that leather pant was 108. I bought it for $5. The reason, because it was out of season, and soon we'll be in another winter. So what better time to buy it than then? Because if you wait for winter to go and buy those things, it will cost you an arm and a leg. So to achieve this, you will not follow trend. Put trend aside. You are gonna wait. Okay? You're going to wait until when the price comes down, like down, when it's now final sale. That is when you're going to shop. Like this dress I'm wearing, it was from last year. Yes, the initial price was, how much did I buy it? Let me not see. If you continue to follow this calculator method, my dear, even water you will not drink. Because by the time you do the conversion rate, okay, $1 now, $1 is close to, as of today, 1,220. So imagine a bottle of water is maybe 75 cents. Check it. It will be almost 1,000. You're like, hey, I will not buy. But tasty won't kill you. So my dear, put aside that your calculator. Another thing that SMCD will make you do is to buy substandard things. To buy substandard clothes, to buy substandard food, you always going for the cheap things. That's what it make you do. For instance, now in clothing, SMCD will make you buy cheap clothes that you can only wear one season and you cannot wear it next season. So what will it profit you to buy something good, even if it is in the final stage, buy something good that you can wear it season after season after season? What happens when you buy substandard clothes is that before that season will end, the clothes don't die. Yes, my children will say clothes does not die. Clothes die. The clothes will die. You cannot wear it again, and then next year you have to buy, and at the end of the day you are even spending more. So is it not better to spend the money, like the money you would have used to buy two of those things, just because you're buying cheap, spend it and buy one thing that is of good quality? Like one is one, you understand? One is one. So what SMCD will make you do, you think you are saving money by buying cheap. My dear, you are spending more by buying cheap. So sis, as a recovering SMCD, I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to hold your hand. What will it profit you to spend that money on yourself and look good for yourself? Do you know that when you look good and you eat good, That is one investment you can do for yourself. Eating good food, looking good, being happy. Personally, when I look good, I feel my best self. When I look good, I like, oh my God. Spend that money on yourself, sis. Spend that money. Yes. Like in Canada, our tap water is still clean. You can drink directly from the tap. Some of these countries, you cannot drink directly from the tap. Before you drink the one that will give you cholera. And now cocky hustle. Spend that money on yourself, okay? Yeah, spend that money. Because once they call in Nigeria now to bring money, because when you convert it, the money is plenty, you will send it sharp, sharp. But to spend on yourself becomes the problem. Baby girl, spend that money. Until I come your way again next time. Peace, love, and light. Bye.